Hey YouTube. So, this is after uploading, thumbnailing, titling, and releasing a video and a TikTok. So we should be good now. Overall anyway. So let's get back to it. But let's see. I needed to use this. Use this. Look through what we have because I haven't really used the minions and shit like that in my inventory. Is it clear? Oh, I never used the mana cutter key. Whoops. I thought that was. I thought this was the prototype armor. My bad. That. Use that one. Wind up. Ew. I haven't even cleaned my inventory forever. I should have done that before I started this, but I didn't think about it. Do I have glamour crystals? Do I have the fan yet? Do. Figure that might fill it up. Let's see. Now, are any of these in there? You have some in there. I do have a couple glamour shards that I could put some stuff away for. I will, but that's enough to give us a bit of a leeway on things, so let's do that. Much as I worry for the future of Ishgard, the fate of our missing friends concerns me even more. As it once was. Alphino, Lily! I've been looking all over for you. We've received news. Philemon, Boulder, and Cotonet, however you say the name. Tenet? Cotonet? Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learn the Scion's good name has been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa Lumensa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean, and you don't mind being spied on. Quite. But wonderful news. To think that a reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Aye, Thancred and Kryle. What brings the two of you here? Kryle and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may just have found the answer. Holy shit! Lily, when you were fleeing Uldal with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal indirectly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittingly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether. or ripple if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Lily felled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. However you say that word. 'Twas there that Heidelin intervened to shield her from the magic I invoke. Kryl and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the ether therein. The two of you? Alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryl while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Lily come along, who will see to Philemon's grand homecoming? When you put it like that. Very well, I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at least the it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tatsuro and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrade's return. Might I impose upon you to meet at the Lumensian docks? Of course. Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Perfect. That's where I want to go anyway. Because this will help us again. We're gonna detour because we're not gonna go. Here first. Also curious, did I put any of my glamour crystals in the chest? I don't know. No. I did not. Okay. I don't care about this. So let's go ahead and give that. Care about that one. Earrings, necklace, you don't care about that. Sometimes I use these kind of gear on my retainers. But generally speaking, I just yeet them away. At this point, anyway. There's a good amount of things, and it's also going to give us a good amount of inventory space there. I kept these because I like goggles, and I don't remember if there's other goggles. We got rid of all of that. Acorn snail? Do I have an acorn snail? No. Rather be down here. I think I do, but I might not have put it here. I have too many fish to fit in these chests. Yeah, I don't have it in here. So if I do, it's on my other character. Just enough. Did I need to... I need to do the hunting lab. So I can't progress that any. Have any of these. See, this is how you can, like, really... If you're not doing the rest or, like, getting other stuff, you can really drop a bunch of things to get a bunch of ventures. That's a good way to level up your retainers. I know I've went over retainers in the past and kind of went over that as well. You need to go over here now. Just in case, because I don't know what all we're putting in here, so. I never did go over the minigames, did I? I don't think I did. But this is where you can do the minigames in any. I have more adventures I can start sending them off. I don't remember what my actual levels are for any of these. Let's do the other one. Let's see how the glasses. I only have 6, I can't do a ton. That one I'm gonna not notice, so I'm gonna put that in there. For shorts. Sandals. And I kept this because I like goggles, but ooh. I think there's other stuff I wanted to do as well, but oh yeah, the shield. You know, put in 4-10 shield. Now we have a lot more room. Issue. Just for the sake of now. And now, one thing about... I don't know if I demonstrated this or not. With things like this, you can do the visor thing to up and down, so... Now we can see our beautiful face again. Okay. Detour sufficiently done. Let's move on. This will not be our endgame glam, but you know. It's good enough. Let's see. Over here. Boulder! Is that... By the gods, it is you! Well met, Lily. Well met. If it isn't Lily Lovecraft, really, you didn't have to come all this way just for us. Hey, Mama Minfilia. Oh, Lily. How have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We'd have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Hachiru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hunnish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Lieutenant? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. We haven't found her yet. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me. I'm sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. Stancrab must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit! To the Scions, and a long overdue reunion! Huzzah! Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
I like their little exchange. Hello, everyone. It's great to be back in the toll. It even smells like adventure. Did you just sniff the ground? Home at last. I must make my rounds and see who remains. It feels good to be home again. Think that everyone is waiting for us, just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. Gods help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. And there they are at last. Thank the 12. Nothing like a homecoming to lift everyone's spirit. Thanks for bringing them back, Lily. When our comrades betrayed us, I feared all was lost. How wrong I was. We must tell the children at once. They've always been so fond of Hori? Speak with the Science and the Rising Sun, so I need to speak with a bunch of people. Lani, Hemi, however you say it. It fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. And what of Hagiri? She is well, though abroad on a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. I worry that Igris, I don't know. is getting a bit carried away, but I suppose I can overlook it on this occasion. We could do with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions brings a brings a bloody tear to the eye. I think you need to lay off the drink before you throw up on me. Lemons. First Ucker, now Ari. A passing fancy I could suffer, but this? She's hopeless. Utterly hopeless. Yeah. Aye, I heard it from Ilian. So where is she? If I'm to greet the songstress of Udal, I would do so on my feet. To secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we all know too well. When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why wait, my friend? Come, there's no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer at least, though I am happy to oblige you. My legs are rather less accommodating. Oh my, decisions. Huzzah! He is returned. Together, my brother and I shall serve the Scions till the breaking of an eighth dawn. Looker, what in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordana? Why, you, brother! You and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Hanashi, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves, and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but to think of those who have yet to return. Once we have settled in, I would join the search. I didn't talk to you. You have a name. Is that the Lady Limit I've heard so much about? Well, I shall have to introduce myself. What's up, Tataru? Taro. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Excuse me. Too long. It was the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphanu. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papalima, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. And I'm second. It'll all be like it was. Just you wait and see. The word of the mother. Thancred and Cryle contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them in Ishtola in Ildishire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. We gotta go. Maybe it is best that I remain ignorant of the details, otherwise I might be tempted to do something rash. I will place my faith in you all and the 12 to see her return to me. Also, another good thing is if you're in a free company, which honestly you should be at some point in time, is just having the access to the other little, like, even if the little buffs cost less to teleport, something, it's useful. You don't have to right away, obviously. But also, everything you do contributes to the stuff up there. This right here. All the stuff that I deposited today, those armor pieces, went to this. That's why we're a lot closer than we were before to rank 8 for this. These go up to rank 30, but obviously just being one person doing all these, even though it's on other characters and stuff, it's going a bit slow. But I mean, almost rank 8 just by myself is not that bad when I'm not like full on trying very hard. Because if I like grinded out a dungeon, I could level it up faster, but I don't really care that much. I know I'll get there eventually. Was rather less than I had hoped, though mayhap I asked too much. How is Glenman, by the way? Enchanting as ever, I trust. I shall have to pay my respects when time allows. I really don't remember how to say her name at all. And I don't remember when or where they say her name, if they do. Or if she's always only mentioned in like these little sections where they don't have the voice. My apologies. I see I am the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? How did you arrive last? I left after you. Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appears to be remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction, a ripple at odds with the preceding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Baal, when I believe Hadalin shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid visit to the Silda Aqueduct. There we detected the same waveform, but orders of a magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Heidelin, there is no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Ishtola used flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings have been affected. Yet unlike Ishtola and Thankrad, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Heidelin, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Heidelin interceded. 2. A third being caught in Ishtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of magic? That she might summon her body and soul onto the ethereal sea? In which case we must needs continue our search there. For a blessing, the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Charlian construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid at once again. And with that, wait, got spun around. Unexpected proposal. That might be what I will. There's something that's gonna pop up here that I want. I don't know when exactly it happens. And it's related to the weekly stuff. Mind you, I haven't leveled up, have I? I don't think I have. It would take me, like, quite a bit. Yeah, I need at least level 55 of either Gatherer or Crafting to do a weekly thing. So probably when we get to the end of Heaven's Ward, I'm gonna spend an episode showing what I was talking about like what I usually do. And we'll move on from there where I'll do other stuff. We also need to pick up the rest of the classes that we can at this point. We have access to a lot of these now as well. I think the only ones we don't have access, well, no, Sage might be level 70. Reaper might be level 70. Viper and Pictomancer are 80. So those two I can't pick up. But I think I can pick up everything else. So we'll probably do like some side content videos once we get further or finished with Heaven's Ward. Take a brief break before we dive further into the story in Stormblood. We still got a ways though. Matoya! 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 Oh, what a surprise! Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the Ethereal Sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? I don't know. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no terror to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Anti-Tower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. You, Baldessian girl. You're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no arguments. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, Lily. Whatever it takes, we will find Minfilia. Whatever it takes. Long did I wonder what awaited beyond that door. Several times in my youth, I even tried to open it, but the wards were beyond my ability to dispel. All I earned for my efforts was a mountain of menial chores, and I had given up on ever satisfying my curiosity to think that I'm about to step through the threshold after all these years. Anti-Tower is the sole reason a Sharlayan settlement existed in New Eurasia. One cannot overstate the structure's importance. It's the Scions! We get them all! Froggy, froggy, froggy. Let's go, Scions! Kick some ass. Take some names.
Focus. Release! Focus. Release!
Whee! So something my friend Stinger pointed out that I've never noticed, and I feel stupid that I never noticed it up until this point, but I also don't play tank, and his first class was tank too. The enemy list up there in the top left that's really small, You can see there's a red, um, right here. This list. See how there's little red dots?
Yeah.
Those red dots dictate that they are targeting you. They're like blue if they're targeting somebody else. So you actually can see if anyone is leaving your aggro that way. That's something I'm gonna have to start paying much more attention to before I go like full on tanking. No, I didn't mean to hit that button. Whoopsie. See, those are blue. Now I got them on me.
Yeah.
There!
I thought I had a...
Away with you!
Whee! Rogo. Hey, buddy. Hear me. Water bomb. Me me mo me mo 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 mo, whatever the hell you just said. Don't remember. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Try this!
I remember how we keep off being turned into frogs. Ow! You just gave me a concussion, you asshole!
There!
No choir for you.
Away with you! I have my pride.
That's probably the case. Probably some people can, some people don't. Then you just need to kill the frogs. You traveled down the up staircase. You traveled down the up staircase. Blah, blah, blah. You traveled up the down staircase. Rude.
Away with you!
Away with you. A doorkeeper. Open doors! Kill you dead!
Away with you!
We got company.
Focus. Release!
No, 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 no. Damn me.
Like this!
Sorry, Alphina. I didn't hit the new ones quickly enough. Totally nothing suspicious right there. Ow! Dickhead.
Focus. Release!
No, thank you. You have a doorkeeper. Stop trying to slice and dice me. Oh shit. My bad. It's always Alpha now that's getting targeted too. Me. Me.
Try this!
Try this. Ziggy. Hey, I'm Kiggy. Hi, Ziggy.
How about you?
Gyrating glare. Diggy zoom! Who's the target? Oh shit. Not what I thought was gonna happen. Good to know. That was not what I was thinking.
Like this.
Diggy takes careful aim. We took careful aim right off now. So we're good over here. Careful aim at Thancred.
I have my pride.
Busta me.
Yeah.
Stada.
I have my pride.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
I can tell you have to get behind that rock when you're aimed at. And then the rock blows up, so you gotta get away from the rock. You travel up the down staircase. Why are you aggroing other people?
Away with you.
All the way around. Where the mine toil? Centaur! This way, my boys.
Away with you.
Sure, he stays on me. Sorry. This way.
Away with you.
I thought I hit him on the way by, but I didn't hit clearly.
Like this.
Yeah.
Focus. Release. Away with you!
Away with you. Just one out of the treasure chest. I already had the aggro, so I was doing my job as tanky. This wasn't
With you.
away with you. I think this is the doll. The doll warning if you don't like dolls. We are Calabrina. Adorable dolls, terrible dolls. Yep, ho ho! Creepy ass doll warning. Kalka Brina. Who's the puppeteer, motherfucker? I saw those strings. Now for the boss fight.
Away with you.
Ow. Who's the unfortunate? Oh, thank God. Oh, that was the Stola that I had hold up. And yes, you're saying that right. She turned them into dolls. Stop banging your head, you bitch.
There!
I mean, go. Asshole. Oh, brace. Brace, you can only attack her in the front. Another round of dolls. Oh, I'm one of them. You can't do anything until you get freed. Free me, Thancred! Free me! Shola's after me too. Thank you! Let's get our healer out of here. Huzzah! Anti-tower complete!
Hear, feel, think.
Hydaelyn!
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst. We are the word of the Mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Minfilia!
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
Minfilia.
You've had another vision, haven't you?
One no one wants to hear.
Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
No one wishes to hear what I saw. But we all must.
Still in one piece, are we? Well, did you learn anything?
But no one wants to hear.
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle? As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done. Yes, of course.
Thancred, wait! No. No, this is all wrong.
Tis a blessed few who get to choose how, when, and for what they die. Not that you need reminding, I suppose, but that boy. For all the suffering he has known, he still clings to the notion that there is a cosmic justice, a morality by which we are saved or condemned, and there isn't. She's not coming back, is she? She did what she thought was best. What now? She did what she thought was best. I know that, I do. To give all her beliefs was ever her way. So will we, as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. I must ask that you breathe not a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Philemon. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Orange. You may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Lily, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort, and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Well, now I just need to find Ida and Papalimo. And then we have the signs we can get back with us. Ah, Mr. Slovecraft. The Lord Commander left instructions that you were to be shown inside. The fuck was that? Somebody's mount just zipped by.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
Of course.
Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change. "'Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing." Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead. I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
Oh shit, I just
Oh, and
forgot.
one more thing.
I can't fly there yet.
A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
I don't drink, but sure. I didn't do the dungeon, so I can't fly in Falcon's Nest yet. Whoopsie! Just dawned on me. Well, it's not as bad as other places to not fly there, so... We'll have to do that too at some point. That way we don't have to worry about not making it around the place. Let's see, this is the side one we never turned in because we didn't do the dungeon. Ow! You already killed 3 of them. Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please, take this. It's the cut. Your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Malododons have made it difficult to access the area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Is it just the... Yeah, it's just the dungeon. Well, eventually, when we do the dust vigil. See ya. The Lord Commander said you would come, Lily. Yep, here I am. What you need me to do? As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he will be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw close to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. Okay. Okay, we are. I was like, oh, I'm hearing crackling. It's fucking fire. If you'd rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest, make your presence known to the people, and so forth. In addition to those who have come far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet the lords, Torel, and Emilian, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Redwald, how you doing, my man? Been a while. I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Mistress Lovecraft, but fear not. I have no intentions of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravenian ambassador to a peace conference. Hey, Troy. Taking a stroll around the hamlet. Very good. Very good. We shall speak anon. Hey, Honorit. I'll do my utmost to keep him out of trouble, but I may require assistance later. Ah, still here, old girl. This really isn't the time. Low-born youth. You know, when everything's set to begin, I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things, and he'll do it. By the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. Hey Roth, how you doing? Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all of them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're close to reconciliation comes as a great relief. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. You're good, bro. Hey, Lucia. Lord Terrell? If I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravenians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me! They would defy Sir Emmerich's commands? If they dare attack Vinofnir! It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were Lord of House for Thames present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Emilienne while I am away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child. But recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. Was that the Lord Arturo leaving with the First Commander just now? Hey, bud. I am rather busy at the moment, old girl, guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Arturo thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves. Oh no, yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may, right? There. Those are the points our scouts mark for patrol. I'll leave it to you, old girl. Come on, Honorit. I must return to my rounds. Keep him out of keep him out of trouble while I go deal with these wolves. Oh dear, do be careful, my lady. Whee! It's gonna be a little longer because of not being able to fly over there, but oh well. Not a big deal. Whee! Ow. Oh, whoops. Can I not get up here? Let me up, goddammit! Wasn't even up that way, it was this way. Standing watch, standing watch, standing watch. Come here, ghost wolf. Yeah. Rank 10. I was wondering why I wasn't getting experience. Wait, we obtain a set of white barding? White mage bard? Is that what it said? You're a white mage now. Yeah, buddy. You a white mage. That also means I hit what, rank 10, right? So that means I have an achievement to claim. I don't know when it happened. A while back, apparently. Okay, what is it under? Battle? And character? Oh, maybe? Yeah. I think it would be that. Would be this. This crafting specifically. Could be Grand Company because the Chocobo is from the Grand Company. Don't know where to be. Oh, I can do it that way. There we go. Now we could, we just stepped like a chocobo. I'm not going to, but we could be. I was gonna say, I knew when we get to rank 10, we get the Chocobo suit from an achievement, so. I didn't see when it happened, but. Standing watch. Standing watch. Standing watch. Come here. Back to the ceremony place. We'll probably do this series of stuff until, like, because I think we're just gonna be, like, running around here doing this kind of shit. And then, we'll end after this. I've been keeping him in check. Terrible imposition, though it was. I am relieved that my lord did not think to tend to the wolves by himself. Lily Lovecraft, the Wolf's Bane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess? Clever, that. Tancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garnish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark in your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. Oh my god. I do have to say that you are definitely the laziest motherfucker of your family. The only one that avoids duty so fucking promptly. I lose another bow to those Yetis. I didn't catch the rest of that. Do. I'm coming, Thancred. Not that you need my help, but I'm coming. Don't you worry. Hopeful heretic. Stop. Stay your weapons, we come in peace. Lady Icehart told us tales of Vidofnir. If she would trust in Sir Emmerich, then we too would hear what he has to say. But the wolves caught us unaware, and were it not for this man, we would have surely died. Fancy meeting you here, Lily. 'Twas fortune I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to the Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have up for us. Okay, so that. He's doing just fine. I was just watching to see if the health was going back. Pretty outfit. Horns on the head and everything. Interesting. I like it. I like the outfit. And there they are. A pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is naught left to do but to enjoy our well-earned respite. Selfless sacrifice indeed. I am sorry, my lady. Truly I am. For those we have lost. Oh, and this should of course go without saying. But let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? A Thorel wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Lily. I will join you anon. I like those wings.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay, Ernest Maid.
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks. Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
Yeah.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
That's not good. That was ominous.
You were right, my lover. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest? After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it.
Motherfucker. The Echo don't protect from that.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Alone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do, makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen.
Oh?
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Do you think I'm actually napping, you motherfucker? Finally you found me and woke me.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See here the the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by Dragon's Fang, or death by Nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
Well, that went well. That went real well. I dare say that could not have played out any worse. Even that the first commander and Lord Artoriel are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with the messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Emilion has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. My wife and I fell, while fleeing with the others at first. The healers tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything, and for what? I'd heard rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. That imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest. Well, I say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody change and shove it up their asses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. Oh boy. Wait, is it up or down? We're inside. That's right here. Hello. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them, and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again, and do not know if even I can. If I even can. Well, it's going perfectly well. How did you do, Thancred? Well, what say you? Well, it's looking pretty shaky. So, the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. the blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Lord Toriel and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. The first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emilian, and I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since last we saw him. Yep, I highly doubt he has as well. Fury take me, what a disaster. I should have never left. My apologies, Lily. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There'll be a time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emilian ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being, at least. The healers are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is like that the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. Yeah, it's not looking good. You spoke with them then. I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we can convince them before. We convinced them before, and we will do so again. If we can but find means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest, Lily. Will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Get up, Emilian. You're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions. In person, is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honoret. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honoret? Honoret! I could have sworn he was... Well. Off we go. Search for Honoret. I know where he is. So I know straight where to go. Hey, Honoret. You okay?
On the what?
On a wall. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name, so I just call him Honorat.
No, no. What have they done to you? Onowa! Onowa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onowa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kairoujian without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Or Thancred. Taking Minfilia quite a bit hard. He's correct in some cases, but I will take him to the healers. It is the least I can do. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. But he... I have no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from this puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. We'll see Sir Emmerich, and then we will see off there. I can't remember in what order the story goes. So I can't remember what exactly happened, which like section. It's like, you know how you can count like the Crystal Tower series of missions and stuff, like there's a few sections of those left to do. Like I would say we're probably looking at like 3 to 4 of them, but I can't remember which one comes first. And then we'll be in Stormblood. I think roughly that's about what we're talking about. You're expected, miss. Here, proceed. We have received troubling reports from Valkyrie's Nest. What befell you there? Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Lily. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. It is rumored that my youngest's lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? And it's not really wrong. He panicked, heretics came, and it fucked up our peace conference. Good thing Vidofnir was not there yet. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of those misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? For what was the sacrifice? Have we naught to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is a nation built on the centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without beholding it to it. Aye, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But, as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for those are tainted. For they are tainted all. A clear and ambiguous enemy, and an undeniably rightful cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. I remember what's next. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled to the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force, filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Posted by Ishgard in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, A victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true. But if we should be defeated, no, even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support, for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emilienne take part in the grand melee. By his deeds he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Lily, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once, and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Okay. Let's go. And with that, we know what we're doing next. Setting up for the grand melee. But I'm going to stop right here. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.